Hello, wonderful evening or whatever time it is when you watch this video. I welcome you to the very first edition of the Purpose and You podcast. My name is Noah Toluleke Afeoluwape. I am the founder of Purpose Discovery Academy, but you can call me Mr. Purpose, and you add international to it, you will not be wrong. All right, this podcast is going to be more like inspirational education and everything that you have as a question about discovering your purpose, developing your talent, deploying yourself when you discover your talent. How do I find my purpose? Where is my purpose hidden? Is it even important for me to know why I was born? Capital letter YES, emphatic yes to all those questions. Is purpose important before I choose a course to study in the university? For young people who may be asking, oh yes, capital letter YES again. Do I need to know what my purpose for life is before I choose who to marry? Capital letter YES. What is purpose really about? Is it important to live a life of purpose? Capital letter YES. Can I become a multi-millionaire if I pursue my purpose, develop my talent, turn into business? An emphatic capital letter YES. So in this podcast, we have a lineup of wonderful titles and topic series, Q&As, FAQs, and also interviews with people that we consider as purpose icons in subsequent editions. So make sure you click the like button, the subscribe button, and stay glued to my channel, Mr. Purpose International, and you will be very glad that you did. The question that many people ask me, Mr. Purpose, by the way, what is this purpose thing that you talk about? Why purpose? Now, when you look in the mirror, you see your reflection. You see your physical image. Now, imagine that you stand in front of a mirror, and rather than the mirror revealing your own image to you, it reveals the image of your favorite celebrity, or it reveals the image of even your dad. You will run away from that mirror. You will know something is wrong. You will know that there's an error from the reflection the mirror is giving to you. Now, purpose is the only force on this earth that has the capacity to reveal your true identity to you. Now, what is identity, you may ask? Your identity is the combination of the unique codes God put on the inside, unique traits that make you recognizable on the earth. Because on this earth, we have over 8.2 billion people as at the last census that was done globally by the Global Census Board. That's an approximate number. Now, just imagine, God is a God of purpose. He never makes one human being and make that human being to have a photocopy or a duplicate copy. There's only one you. During the Bible days, there's never been anybody among all the Bible superheroes that had your exact unique configurations that make you a unique individual. For example, your physical frame is pointing to a certain revelation that you must discover why. Your face was given to you at birth, and that's the only face you would ever have throughout your lifetime. Your voice was given to you as a form of identity. Your fingerprints was given to you as a form of identity. Even the way your heart beats, God wired you in such a delicate way because there is a specific solution that is trapped inside you, and purpose is that force that will help you bring it about. I'll be talking about 5 mega truths about purpose. 5 mega truths about purpose. A lot of people do not know why they ought to find God's purpose for their lives, and not just discover it, pursue it with the intent of fulfilling it. Because the day you were born is not as important as the day you discover why you were born. If you don't know your purpose, you will choose the wrong career, and that wrong choice will carry you to the wrong destination. If you don't know your purpose, you would marry the wrong spouse. You will live in the wrong house. You will buy the wrong clothes. You will do the wrong things with your life. And the purpose of marriage is to help two of you become one, come into a force whereby you fulfill a vision and do great exploits with your life. But if you are not in purpose, most likely you would marry the wrong person. If you are not in purpose, most of your choices on this earth will be likened to a man who went to shop but with his eyes closed, or he was blindfolded. So most of the choices that people make when they have not discovered God's purpose for their lives, most of those choices, I can bet you, are assumptions. You need to know that you must not make decisions that are lifelong decisions just with your eyes. You don't make decisions by sight. You ought to make lifelong decisions by insight. And today, I'm here to share with you 5 mega truths about purpose. Purpose is that force that reveals your identity to you. When you discover gold in its rawest form, you can walk past it if you have not been trained to identify gold. But when your mindset has been reset through a rigorous training on how to identify gold, when you see gold in its rawest form, you would know that you have discovered a true treasure that will transform your life. There is a lot of greatness lying all around town or walking all around town, looking like non-entities. When I look at individuals on the road, or what we call in Lagos the area boys, what I see is purpose trapped in confusion, in anger, in a lot of denial, frustration. But there's true greatness in every individual. And what brings about that greatness is a revelation of God's true purpose for their life. So your identity is what will help you make a dent on the universe. That I was here, I came, I conquered, I left a legacy. Your identity helps you to stand out from the crowd of people. I said earlier that during the Bible times, we had many powerful men and powerful women that walked through the earth. But guess what? Not one of them had your unique identity. Currently on the earth today, we don't have another individual that has the shape of your nose, that has the sound of your voice, that has the texture of your skin, the complexion of the configuration settings of your eyes. You are so unique. And the reason why you are that unique is because you are loaded with a unique flavor of greatness. God wants you to squeeze out the juice of purpose out of this discovery of your unique identity. Another human being may have your name, but they don't have the exact identity that I'm talking about. You would understand as I go ahead. Purpose also has the power to reveal your true abilities. Purpose has the power to reveal your true abilities to you. Once you identify who you are in purpose, so identity answers the question of who am I? Purpose also has the power to reveal to you, what do I have? What can I do? No human being is born without a dominant ability. And that ability, when discovered, is supposed to be used to meet the needs of others. But it must be discovered first. A bird has the ability to fly naturally. A fish has the ability to what? Swim naturally. Nobody taught the bird to fly. Nobody took the fish to school it how to fish. But when you see fishes moving together, they are called a school of fishes. Yet they were never taken to school to learn how to swim. This is an inborn capacity to do certain things extremely well. What reveals that to you is when you discover God's purpose for your life. When you look into the mirror of purpose, it will reveal to you what you have been equipped by God naturally. You don't need to get a degree from a university for this ability to kick in, to empower you to solve problems. Because purpose is actually pointing to the problem you were born to solve. When you find God's purpose for your life, it points you towards a set of problems or a unique problem that you were born to solve. The average human being, according to psychologists, have over 600 abilities. You can talk, you can walk, you can sing in the bathroom possibly, you can wash, you can do many things
on a base level. But when you find purpose, it will point the unique dominant ability you have that is also called your talent. And according to some leadership laws, that every individual will at least influence 10,000 human beings in their lifetime. So I will get to the end of this message before I give you the mathematics of how purpose will lead to your total life prosperity. So purpose is what reveals your own unique set of abilities that will turn you into a mega star if you are able to locate it early. Third point, purpose will reveal your divine responsibility. God wants you to respond to the problems that He has designed and equipped you to solve using your ability, but it's purpose revealed that now helps you locate, identify, take ownership for a specific problem on the earth, and then that becomes your divine assignment, divine responsibility. You are now equipped by this discovered ability to respond to the assignment over your life. God did not make junks. God did not send you into this earth with no ability at all. So when God called Moses, Moses was given an excuse, I cannot talk. And God said, who made the mouth? If I'm assigning you for a problem, that means I have already equipped you. But Moses gave so many excuses, God almost killed him. Then God did something. God said, since you are refusing to go on this assignment because you cannot talk, I will bring Aaron to be your mouthpiece. But this divine responsibility has been written against your name. Guess what? There's a divine responsibility written against your name. And it pains me so much because I find, especially in my country, Nigeria, a lot of problems scattered all around town. If you look out of your window as you drive on the street, you will see problems. And that points to the fact that many Nigerians, many Africans, many people all over the earth are skipping past, jumping over the problems they were meant to solve. Many admire it, many announce it, many are pushing their divine responsibility to someone else, to the government. Guess what? No government in any nation of the world has the power to solve all the problems in their nation. It is responsible kingdom citizens that will discover their God-ordained purpose, identify what their abilities are, and then take ownership like Nehemiah for the rebuilding of the wall of Jerusalem. There is a problem that you were designed by God to solve, and it's purpose that equips you, empowers you, gives you the confidence that you are able to solve that problem. The fourth mega truth about purpose is it strengthens you in adversity. There will be seasons that will be tough. There will be seasons in life whereby many things may not be going right for you externally, but purpose has the power, like a refrigerator, to preserve the greatness and the power of focus that you have built over certain seasons. Like Joseph, like David, like the Bible heroes. There are many people today who just spring forth and people say, oh, where did this guy come from? Where did this girl come from? Where did this lady come from? Oh, it's an overnight success. Nobody ever emerges overnight. People always emerge over time. But in the season when there was a lot of contradiction in their lives, what sustained them was the power of purpose, because purpose also impregnates you with the vision of a greater tomorrow. I've been at this assignment for 17 years of my life, because when this video goes viral, I'm sure my generation, people will say, oh, he just popped out of nowhere. I didn't pop out like popcorn. I've been digging into this assignment for many years, but it's time for you to also emerge, and that's why we are emerging together. Purpose has the power to strengthen you in adversity. It will give you stability in the midst of instability. It will give you character. It will help you to overcome weaknesses that have been part of your temperament, because some people make excuses that, oh, I'm a flake, that's why I'm laid back. Or some people say I'm a choleric, that's why I have fiery anger. No. Purpose has the power to strengthen you in the midst of adversity. So adversity is actually your friend. Adversity is sent deliberately by God or allowed by God to come into your life so that that external pressure will act as a catalyst that helps you to straighten out the wrinkles in your personality, in your character. Purpose is what gives you stability in instability. And the last point for this particular episode, I love this one because I told you I was going to do the mathematics of your riches. There are so many people that walk away from their riches because at the beginning of the discovery of purpose, that discovery, that idea, whatever it is that God reveals to you or that your purpose points to, it won't look attractive at the beginning, but it is actually purpose that leads to total life prosperity. Wow. Pioneers are the ones that become multi-millionaires or multi-billionaires. Go check the history books. Even as we speak today, in America, it is said, according to a study, that millionaires are people become millionaires in every 5 minutes. I don't know how true that is, but I read that somewhere. And if you check all those millionaires, they are individuals who have pioneered a certain idea that is very natural to them. Let's mention some names. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, the Apple phone being used for this recording right now was discovered as an assignment by Steve Jobs. That was his life job. Steve Jobs found his life's work and gave a lot of job to many programmers. Many people found their own life's work because he took responsibility for that idea. Even the light bulb, Thomas Edison. But I don't want to talk about people in the history books. Let's talk about people in this 21st century. And let's talk about people like Dr. Kingsley Okonkwo, Love, Dating, and Marriage. I know his story. I followed that story from the backside of Festac Town. Covered that he had this uncommon interest, keen interest for how young people were doing their relationships. This is well over 25 years ago in the 90s when his church, Davis Christian Center, started. And that intensity in his heart pushed him to organize a seminar for free. And he began to equip the young people around him with the knowledge, with the little light he had at that time from a corner in Festac Town. And like they say, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. And today, 30 years after, that ministry is a global ministry today. Dr. Kingsley Okonkwo is celebrating his 50th. As I'm shooting this video, in a few days he will be 50, and he has been impacting lives for over 30 years. Love, Dating, and Marriage today is blessing lives all over the world, and his books are selling amazingly well on Amazon. You see the play of words there is part of my gift set. There's something you were born to do. There's a problem you were born to solve. What about Gaze Baba, the Afro gospel artist that seemed to he came into limelight maybe just last year, 2025, 2024, with that hit song, No Turn. It's a song that we've always sang from Sunday school. If you went to a good church, you would have sang that song for many years, but it was his season in the limelight. And guess what? From all the statistics I have, if one person is paying $1 for every time Gaze Baba releases a song or for every message Dr. Kingsley preaches. So this is the mathematics of your purpose prosperity. If you are able to discover your purpose, it shows you your identity. Your identity reveals your unique ability. Your unique ability points to a unique problem you were meant to solve. Every problem is a business opportunity. Now you turn that solution into a service or a product, and then people begin to buy it. Now imagine just 100,000 people buy your product or service regularly, and they just give you $1 or $10. Do the mathematics. And that is why I'm very confident that every pioneer will eventually become multi-millionaires in any currency of the world. These are the top 5 reasons why I would advocate, I will push any young person to discover their purpose today. Don't push it till tomorrow. Don't procrastinate on it. It will not be easy at the beginning, but guess what? the road less traveled is the road that leads to frustration at the end. But that road that does not really look attractive, that path that does not really seem to promise a lot, that is usually the path that leads to true greatness. A wise man once said, if the road is beautiful, ask where it leads. He said, but if the destination is beautiful, then don't mind the path if it looks rough at the beginning. Focus on these 5 mega truths, practice them, immerse yourself in each of these truths, let it overwhelm your unbelief or your self-doubt. You will discover that if you listen to this podcast again and again and again, and you follow other videos, subsequent videos I'm going to be teaching on or sharing on, it will empower you to follow through on discovering your purpose, developing your abilities, and using that ability to solve that uncommon problem. The best time to plant a tree, according to a Chinese proverb, is 25 years ago. The second best time is now. So discover your purpose today. Exceed as you proceed. God bless you.